What's up?
Hey, what's up, man? Playing War Thunder. I see you're playing Division 2. Yeah, I'll be on this weekend and we can play the beta again for Battlefield 6. Yeah, 4 is okay, but I thought 3 was more fun. Yeah, yeah, Battlefield 3 had the best DLCs too. Hopefully they bring back that air superiority game mode where you can always get a jet. Because when you play regular Conquest or Breakthrough, you don't know if you're ever going to be able to get in a jet because there's only one or two, and someone's always in it. Yeah, I would play the Division 2 with you, but I don't have Plus anymore. I'll have to get it again for Battlefield 6. Yeah, to play the Division 2 with you, yeah. but I'll get PlayStation Plus again for Battlefield 6. I just don't have it right now. But but yeah, ever since I don't have Plus anymore, I just play like the free to play games online. Well, yeah, the shade just shows that you play a lot, but you might not do more damage. Yeah, last time I played Dark Zone, when I was playing that, I couldn't tell if the person just had so much more damage than me or if they were cheating because I like died instantly. Yeah, that's probably why I lost. Have you ever played Enlisted before? It's a free-to-play game. It's similar to Battlefield, but it's free. It was okay, but yeah, it was similar to Battlefield 5. It was okay, but they make it to where the progression system is extremely slow unless you pay real money. A mask? What? Oh, okay. Did y'all see any new movies lately? I, Have you seen Ballerina? Yeah, that was probably my favorite new movie this year. I just watched the Jurassic World Rebirth. That one was good. Yeah. Do you play virtual reality? There's a new VR shooter that's similar to Battlefield, but it's on VR. Yeah, I felt like if you did have a loud surround sound system, you would probably get the cops called on you. Yeah, you definitely don't want to be playing loud shooting sounds from your house in your neighborhood. You actually have real people come out with guns and they'll be like, oh, he's just playing a game. Yeah, that's the thing about the sound is you can't really turn it up unless you're in. Oh, yeah, I feel like you can't really enjoy it unless you don't have neighbors. Yeah, that's why one day, whenever I get one of those things, yeah, that's kind of one reason why I want to get a house one day without any neighbors around me so I can be as loud as I want. Yeah, sure, why not? If you're close to me or you can travel. But yeah, I've always wanted to get a house where you don't have neighbors right next to you. I don't know. It depends. Some houses are nice when the neighbors are a little bit further away, but you're not like on an island by yourself. Because some people, I was watching HGTV and they literally bought a house on an island and they had no neighbor and they didn't even have electric. They literally had to get all of their power from solar panels, wind turbines, and a generator. I was just like, okay, well, I don't want to be that remote on an island. And plus, if you do get some kind of oceanfront house on an island, one day there's going to be some kind of hurricane or something. But yeah, you can come see my house one day when I get one, but it'll probably be a while. You would actually want to live next to me? Well, that's cool. That's cool. It's just like there's nobody else you would want to live next to, just me. But yeah, I'll let you know when I get a house and I'll invite you over. Yeah, I'll definitely have a backyard. That's definitely on my list. I always wanted to get a big backyard with a nice pool. Does anybody even still use 3D glasses anymore? I just think that would be so funny if somebody was actually trying to play like Battlefield 6 with 3D glasses. I never tried it, but it probably didn't work that well. Okay, Joey, you're gonna probably be surprised that I'm gonna say this, but do you ever watch like those animal videos on YouTube where they have like those talking cockatoo birds? There's these animal videos on YouTube where they have these cockatoo birds that talk. They're like parrots. Yeah, but they're a little bit different kind of bird. Like they're full size and they're bigger and they can actually talk and complete sentences and say words like a person. Yeah, it was kind of funny. Usually and then like there's this African gray bird. His name is Apollo and he can say all these different words like a person clearly. So have you already finished all the raids and stuff, or are y'all just replaying the same ones to get better stuff here? Oh, you have one of those Elite controllers for a remote? Probably not. Is it actually $400 just for the remote? That's like almost the price of a whole PS5. Yeah, well, I guess that's a good deal. I just can't believe the PS5 Pro was more expensive and you don't even get a disc drive. But that's the thing about it is the PS5 Pro is good. It's just more expensive and you have to have internet. Maybe they'll come out with a version where you can get a disc drive. I don't usually watch I don't usually watch TV shows, but I did watch The Last of Us season 1 and 2. Yeah, that was why I watched it. I know, I was doing the same thing. I was looking at all the differences between the games and the show. Did y'all see how the first electric Ferrari comes out next year? I know, I thought the same thing at first, but it seemed kind of cool. Uh, We'll see. It might be better than it sounds. Well, they said they're trying to make it sound like a Ferrari. It'll be like a pre-recorded sound. They'll have like the different soundtracks system. Yeah, it's funny because it's like they'll try to match the pre-recorded sound and act like it's like coming from the car. I've never had an electric car, but That, and then you never let the car drive you either. There's actually people that'll have like a Tesla, and then they'll let the car drive them, and then they'll fall asleep on a highway and not drive. I feel like if you own a Tesla and you put your car in auto drive and you fall asleep and let the car drive, if the car kills somebody, it's probably still your fault. I mean, I would never do that. Yeah, I could look it up, but I'm sure that's happened before. Somebody's probably put it in auto drive and had an accident. But I would never trust a computer with my life, because even Google Maps, when you try to use the GPS, it's not always right every time. It'll say like your destination is on the right, and it's like, what do you mean it's on the right? On the right is a cliff. Yeah, and since they're quiet, you gotta make sure that the headlights are always bright. Not, but yeah, the electric cars are mainly for people that don't drive that much. Because if you drive a lot, you're not going to be able to always have a recharge station, and they take a while to recharge too. We haven't gotten that advanced yet in society to have a fast charging car that can drive far away. Yeah, and I've never had one of those hybrid cars where they have both electric and gas. I've just never had one of those. It just seems weird to me. It's like, so what does the thing do if it's a hybrid? Once the battery goes out, it just automatically starts using gas? Yeah, I don't even know if they have electric boats. That's probably something too. Like electric boats, that's probably a thing. A boat, like you drive like a boat in the water. Probably makes like a high-pitched squeaking sound as it drives by. But remember how they used to have those when they first came out in GTA 5 and everybody would make fun of them? They got jumper cables for the recharge and then like a battery pack. Or even worse, they'll drive by someone else's boat that has gas and they'll be like, "You got a Duracell battery pack I can borrow?" It's like you gotta get out in the water and swim underneath the boat. Hydropower. Well, if somebody would invent that, they would be rich. Mad Dog, did you play the Battlefield 6 beta last weekend? Oh, you didn't get to play it. Well, it comes back on this weekend if you want to try it. I was thinking the same thing at first, but it's actually not like 2042 at all. I thought the World War ones were okay, but they took it out of context because most of the soldiers in that time period did not have automatic machine guns in World War One. I felt like that with 2042 and 4, but I like the other ones. There's just not that many people would play 1 or 5. 5, it was okay when it first came out, but The only DLC they had was that free update, and that was supposed to be included in the beginning. The Pacific Front. I saw Phasmophobia. I saw Phasmophobia was on sale, but I was like, is this game really that fun? But yeah, I actually don't even buy games when they first come out anymore for that reason. Unless you're like some kind of YouTuber and you actually get paid to play the game when it first comes out, I would wait until it's normal and it's cheaper. Well, Battlefield 6 came out of nowhere like a month ago. No one even knew there was going to be a beta, and then all of a sudden it's beta. It came out of the woodwork, and all of a sudden it's boom, there's a beta. Yeah, and apparently a lot of people didn't like Modern Warfare 3. Well, Mad Dog, you know how you said you had surround sound speakers? Have you ever used that feature where they talk about you can do the specialized audio with the PS5? Does it sound any different or is it about the same? I've never used it before. Oh. But if you ever do get one, apparently there's a lot of different audio settings. So how are you able to play with him if you're on PS4? You can play with both PS4 and 5 on Division 2? Well, that makes sense. That makes sense since it came out in 2019. Oh yeah, apparently you can play with people on No Man's. That's kind. That's kind of like when someone says, or it's kind of like when someone says the zebra black with white stripes or white with black stripes. Well, you know how like they used to always what? I don't know. Is it just y'all two? Have you ever soloed before? I couldn't even imagine soloing. I can't even imagine soloing. I would only be able to do that if my gear was a lot better. Yeah, I would think you would have the best gear, or you can't solo. Well, Joey, is there anything else that the Elite remote can do besides have different inputs? Yeah, I actually don't even like the haptic feedback or the adaptive triggers because it just feels weird. I usually just turn off vibration and haptic feedback because when I'm trying to play, I don't want like the remote bouncing around in my hand. It was making me laugh when I was playing the Battlefield 6 beta and I was doing some haptic feedback with the triggers. Like when I was like shooting more slowly, it was feeling kind of weird. Yeah, but it wasn't doing that when I was full blasting. I was like, wait, why is it doing this? But that beta is a lot of fun. I'll play it again next weekend. That's the best beta yet.